for this. So go ahead and accept. Okay. All right, and I'm going to share the screen. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're going to be doing is do me a favor and text me over the address of the property. Just text it over to me, okay? So
in the chat?
Yeah, the chat is fine. Yeah, let's do the chat. The chat is fine.
Okay.
All right, so the first step that we're going to be doing right now to create a market analysis, CMA, comprehensive analysis, there's many names, but it's mostly known as CMA, okay? So first thing you do is you're going to log in into the CRMLS website, okay? And I'm going to send a copy of the recording to you. So I'm logging in into CRMLS, right?
I have my open too.
Okay, that's fine. You can follow along. Again, I'm going to send you a recording of this, but it's okay if you follow along. That's fine. You can,
okay.
You log in into CRMLS matrix. You can go ahead and do the same thing on yours.
Yeah, I'm on my matrix.
Okay. Once you are in your matrix, what you're going to do, you're going to go to search residential detail. Search on the top, search residential detail. Got it? Perfect. Yeah. You click there, and this is going to show this type of screen. I want you to go where it says map. If you notice my cursor right here, it says map. You see it? Yeah. You're going to click right there.
Just 1 second. I need to pin the Zoom window to my.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem.
Because if I try to do something, it's disappearing.
No problem. You want me to go back?
No, I got it.
Okay, so you're gonna go to search residential detail. Okay. So you're there now. Right here where it says map, you're gonna click right here. Okay. You see it? Map.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna click right there, and it gives you this blank box that says jump to address. You see it?
1 moment.
Under criteria, map, and results, there's a little map. There's a little blank thing. Can you see my cursor moving?
My screen is too small. I try to
expand your screen.
Yeah.
You can expand your screen by going, can you see my cursor? You can see my screen, right? See what I'm doing? You see this one? Hide thumbnail, show a small active, show grid video. You see those options that you have on your Zoom?
Yeah.
You gotta be on this one. You gotta be on the one that has the 2 little lines. And that one will show a big screen, and it will show your picture and my picture only.
Yeah,
can you see it?
I think I adjusted. So I open map.
Okay, so you are there, right? You open map. Can you see this? Jump to
very similar, yeah. My picture. So now I need to open Los Angeles.
No. Follow my steps. I need to make sure that you already hit map and you see this little white box that says jump to address.
Jump to address, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now I want you to type in the address of the property. Give it to me. What's the address of the property?
143 East.
Is that 140?
143.
114.
143, number 3.
You got it. 143.
East.
47th.
47th Street, Los Angeles.
What is the zip code?
90011.
Okay, 90011. And then I'm gonna hit enter. And it's going to pick. Once I hit enter, you will see the property has been picked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the map, the plus and the minus. You see that? Plus and minus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna click minus because I want to expand. I want to expand. And the reason I'm going to expand is because I'm gonna do a circle of 1/2 mile. So I'm gonna go here and it says draw a radius, and you can do many ways: radius, rectangle, polygon, and you can draft it yourself. So we're gonna do a radius. I'm gonna click right here, click, and I'm gonna bring it over here where the property is. And I'm gonna hold and I'm gonna make a circle up to 1/2 mile radius. You see that? I just did it. See, 1/2 mile. You see my screen?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna let it go. Now, I just created a 1/2 mile radius around this property. Why do I do that? Lenders will appraise properties within 1/2 mile radius. That's the distance that they like to use first. And then we're gonna go into the other parameters, the other factors that they use. So once we
that's
got
1/2 mile too.
Yes, once we got 1/2 mile, now we're gonna hit results. I'm sorry, I take it back. We're gonna hit criteria, okay? So I'm gonna hit criteria, and now we're gonna be specific. So we're gonna look for the value of this home. Normally you get the value from closed sales. But we're gonna look at the home market so we know what the market is doing in that area. So we're gonna get coming soon, active under contract, and pending. That's the market right now in that area taking place.
Oh, so I was checking with closed one.
It's okay. Close is fine because close gives you what has closed in the last 6 months. But I want to know what's going on in the area. I want to know if prices are going up, prices are going down, what is my competition, what's coming into the market. This knowledge empowers you to deliver better presentation to the client.
Got it.
Because keep in mind, the client will always say, well, you don't live in this area. You don't know this neighborhood. I'm going to hire an agent from this area. This makes you an expert in any market. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So once we have this, now, how many bedrooms does this house have? Let me look at the chat.
It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. But I think they did additions without permit.
Well, we don't count additions without permits, unfortunately.
Okay.
So this property.
No, because you asked me, I asked them, and
no. I need to know. You need to know what they've done to the property that doesn't have permits or is permitted, because you are going to leverage that information in your negotiations with other prospects. But for the lender, the appraiser, they are only focused in what is legal. What is legal, correct. So tell me, how many bedrooms? 2, right?
2.
So we're gonna put 2 plus. We're gonna give you 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Bathrooms, how many does it have? 1. So we're gonna do 1 plus.
1 plus.
What is the square footage? Look at your profile and just tell me.
Yeah. So for property, it's 1,470.
1,470 square feet for 2 bedroom, 1 bath?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a huge house.
Yeah, that's why probably they were able to build 1 more bedroom and bath.
That's fine. How big is the lot?
7,125.
Okay, and this is a single family residence, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this house has 1,470 square feet. What an appraiser does is they go 20% under and 20% above. So we're gonna use 1,470 times 80%, and that gives you 1,176. Okay?
Where I have to put it?
You're gonna put that under living area.
Oh,
1,176. And then you put a little hyphen.
oh, like okay, like range.
That
instead
is
of
the
the
range, yeah. Because you're doing something very specific right now. Okay?
Okay.
Now I'm gonna delete this and I want you to look at this. 7 matches. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna delete this. Look what happens. What just happened?
12.
That means that there are 5 more properties that are either under or above the 20% mark. Okay? So I'm gonna go back to the number 1176 hyphen, and since we got 1,470, we want 20% above. So we multiply by 1.20, okay, or 120%. You can do a decimal percentage, and that gives you 1,764. Watch what's gonna happen to this number. 1,764. Boom. Look what happened to this number.
0.
That means that there are no comparable sales that are 20% below. Now, you can do, we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go one step further. I'm gonna go back to the map. Look what I'm gonna do. Map. I'm gonna hit the map.
To expand?
Yes, I hit the map. I'm going to expand this now from half a mile to a mile. That's the second step an appraiser does. So I'm gonna go now to a mile. And bingo, I got a mile. That's it. Now I'm gonna go to results again. Watch this. No listings found. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna go back to criteria again. This is what makes you an expert. And we are going to do this. We're going to, this 0 is going to change number. Remember, we had 12 before, remember?
But I think we put a wrong number. We put in full, but we should put in living area. We are wrong spot.
Good observation. Yeah. Good observation. All right, let's go back to 1764. Good, Natalia. That's what great minds do. Okay, look at this now. Now you got 20 matches.
It's better.
Well, of course, if we have the living, I don't think there's a house that has 1,176 bathrooms. All right. So here's the good thing about this error, this mistake. The good thing is that when you would run the numbers again, automatically you will start getting zeros and zeros and zeros, and then you start getting little X's that are red, and it says numbers not found. So it triggers you that something is wrong. Like for instance, watch this, 20, right? 20 plus, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this. I'm gonna remove the plus sign from here. The minute I remove the plus sign, what happened here?
Just one match.
That means that there is exactly one property that is exactly 2 bedrooms. The plus sign means give me 2 bedrooms, give me 3 bedrooms, give me 4 bedrooms, give me anything. That's what the plus signs mean, okay? If I put a minus, that means give me a 1 bedroom and above. That's what it means. Give me from 2 bedrooms down. So let's say I'm looking at 3 bedrooms and under. I don't want 4 bedrooms. If I was to put 3 minus, all I'm asking is for properties that are 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 1 bedroom.
1 bedroom.
So the plus means you're giving me 2 bedrooms plus. I want everything above 2 bedrooms. That's why it's actually most important here in the bathrooms. Okay, so anyways, we got this. Here, you do the same scenario on the living square footage. You can say, hey, I only want properties that are 1,176 and under or above. In this case, it's very specific. All right, so we got the right bedrooms, the right bathrooms, the right square footage in the right location. Got it?
What about lot size? Should we put it?
No, we're not gonna put it unless this property has a unique lot size that other properties don't have, and we can take that into consideration. Here's the problem.
What I want to tell you, because I already checked comparables,
Yes.
and mostly houses in that area, they have smaller lots.
Now, when you say smaller lot, from a 7,000, what's a smaller lot?
Like 3,000, 5,000.
Okay, just so you know, the difference in the lot is the last thing that they look at, unless the lot
That's what I
size,
want to ask you.
right?
It
Unless
makes sense or not?
the only reason it's gonna make sense is if A, the lot size allows for multiple use of the property, meaning it's an R2, R3 zone that you can build units or build
It's
another house.
R2. It's R2.
That's one. The second thing is if the actual square footage or lot size in the property allows for more additional square footage to the property attached. Now, those are things that you have to look in the city. And normally when you do a CMA, you don't get involved in that unless the property is very unique compared to the other properties. So let's just go basically bedrooms, bathroom, and square footage just for now, okay?
Okay.
We got 20. Now we're gonna hit, the other thing that I wanna do is the property subtype. We're gonna put it's a single family, it's not a condo or a townhome. Now let's see if this changes by doing single family residence,
No.
and it changed by one.
Oh, okay.
That means there's only one property within the area that might be a PUD,
Duplex.
could be a duplex, a condominium, a townhome. So let's just go to results. Got it? Okay, before we go there, sometimes you are borderline with another city. So you want to be very specific and you want to put the city. Let's say you are in Norwalk, and we know you live in Norwalk, and Norwalk is borderline with Bellflower. So if you have a house by the 105 freeway,
On the border.
yeah, you know you're close to Bellflower. If you have a house by Alondra Boulevard, you know you're close to Cerritos. If you have a house by Carmenita, you know you're close to Whittier, and so forth. You got Whittier, you got La Mirada, you got Cypress on one side, you have part of Buena Park on the other side. I mean, those are the cities that border Norwalk, Artesia. So in this case, it doesn't look like we have another city other than LA right there. Got it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna hit results.
Is it a free, close to, like, not close, for example, it's a freeway divide in this area. Does it matter what size of freeway is the properties? Or
Well,
no? Is it affect on the size? Because, you know, even in Norwalk, we have some areas, kind of good areas,
right.
and
It's gonna be,
like
it's going to depend. Yes, it's gonna depend on a specific location, but that information you're gonna get it from the seller by asking questions like, is there anything positive or negative you can tell me about the property or the location that could affect the price or value of the house? And they're gonna tell you, well, you know, my house is actually on the better side of the freeway. Oh, really? Tell me more about that. Yeah, I'm on this side. There is less liquor stores. Oh, good. Or they'll tell you, yeah, because houses on the other side of the freeway have a lot of apartments. And see,
no parking.
that's how you get, by asking questions, you get the information. Because remember, what you don't want is then to know and think that you don't know the area and they want to hire someone from the area. Does that make sense? Because that's how an agent takes away business from another agent. That's how it works. Say, hey, you want to hire a local expert? I'm a local expert. Well, Natalia's a local expert in LA, in Huntington Park, in Beverly Hills, in San Clemente, in San Diego, because all you need to do is go into the system and you become an expert by asking questions. Got it?
Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna look. We got 19 of them actually. So now we're gonna go one by one. This is how we're gonna do. We're gonna be selective now. You click on the first one, and there you go. You have, well, let me go back to agent one line. And I want you to see the distance here. 0.8. This is the distance, and everything is within a mile. Okay. All right. We're gonna look at the property. First property. There's only one property for sale right now. There's only one property in the area within a mile radius for sale. It's a 3 bedrooms. 1 bathroom, 1,225 square feet. The lot is 4,000 for 510. Now, this property is a probate listing. What does that
Oh.
mean? That means
It means problems.
it has problems. The court is selling the property, so it's probably underpriced.
Mm-hmm.
So you just click it because unfortunately it's the only competition you have. You go to the next one. And now you have a pending sale. That means a property that is,
I missed, how did you go to next one?
you just click on it and you go to next one. You just click the arrow or you click next.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So you go to
Now I
next.
see.
And
Uh-huh.
now you have another one that says pending. That one is a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. The square foot is still good. And look, 490,000. You want to put it in there. Okay. The lot is bigger, 5,400. You move on. Go to the next comparable. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,200 square feet, and another probate. Ay, what's going on with that area?
Yeah.
You click on it and you go to the next one.
And when we click these houses, they're gonna appear on another list,
Yes.
another list.
The properties that you are clicking on are the comparables you're gonna use on your report that I'm gonna show you afterwards, okay?
Okay.
So now we got another one here. This one is 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,700 square feet. So this property has more bedrooms, is much larger. The lot is a little bit smaller, but look at the price, 539. And it's a standard sale. Now, just stopping right now, what does that tell you so far?
But I think it's, I think it doesn't match, no?
It should tell you right now that you are hitting the price range that that property is going to be worth so far. But let's keep looking because this is real activity right now. Let's go to the next one. Whoa, look at this big difference. 845,000. What's wrong here? 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,500 square. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. 539 is much larger, and this one is much more expensive.
I don't know. Yeah, they sometimes they have even 1 million and more over there.
No. I want you to pay attention. You have to look at the data. It's important that you look at the data. Look at the freeway. Look where the house is located.
That's why what I asked. Maybe it's there are some spots.
But remember, Natalia, you only get this information by asking questions to the seller. But right now, you put in data together. This information is showing you. I hope my internet doesn't go bad. Oops, that was the wrong property. This is information that you've taken down and you will ask the seller later on and they're going to give you information. They are the ones who are going to tell you, oh, my neighborhood is better because of blah, blah, blah. You take that into consideration, okay? So right now we want to learn what's going on in the market. So we got this property at this price and we got this other property way up there. So I'm going to start looking into this information here. Why is this property so much money? Well, I can see here it says completely remodel. Let me see if I see something else. Buyers, blah, blah. I'm going to go down. I'm just looking for information to help me understand the market.
To understand, yeah.
That's all I'm doing. So I'm seller, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, I mean, I can even look further and see.
But the price already went down. It shows the arrow down, red one. So
yes. Right now, Natalia, jump ahead. I want you to start looking at what I'm looking, okay? I want to explain you everything so you understand. You understand why this is happening. So right now you look at the inside, well, it looks remodel. Okay. You're like, okay, it's remodel, whatever, 300,000 more. I don't know. You go back and now you get deeper and deeper into the information. Now you look at the parcel. You want to get deeper information. You click parcel. And you notice an investor owns the property. That's the first thing you want to notice. Okay, like, all right, let me look. Then you notice this property was purchased for $411,000. All right, well, all these are things that you take into consideration when you are getting the value of the property and finding out why these people want to charge so much money. Okay, so you got factors like it's an investor, it's a complete rehab, it's a flip, they put a lot of money, they bought it really cheap, maybe the condition was ugly, tear down, I don't know. But we're looking at properties $300,000 difference one from the other. So you still got more data, so you're gonna start looking. So just for fun,
we're gonna skip this property.
we're not gonna skip this property
No?
just yet because you still got another 14 properties to look at. So you cannot make a decision right now. You need more data. So we're just gonna keep it just for now,
Okay.
and we're gonna move on. Now the next one. Interesting. Look at this. It just closed for $795,000. Wow. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,700, 4,500. Interesting. I want to look at the data. I want to look. I'm looking to see there's something special about it. And I'm going to look at the pictures. It's a normal house. It's not remodeled. It's kind of old, but it's worth close to $800,000. So now you got more data, more information. You keep looking, okay? You just keep looking. The next one, interesting. This property, $531,000. Wait a minute, what is going on with this data? This is 531. And this one, look at this. George Thomas Jefferson. I'm looking at information. I'm just playing with information. And then I'm like, why is this property $270,000 less than this property? Oh, I'm sorry, this other property. This property, like, what is going on? So now you start looking, and I'm gonna click on the map just for fun. Here's the map. I'm going to look at the map further. What is that school? This is where this house is. South Los Angeles, Huntington Park. This is borderline with another city. All right, I don't get much information here, so I'm gonna start playing with it. So I'm gonna click on this again. Now notice I'm clicking on the properties just because I want to get the data. But eventually, again, this is a probate. I understand. So we just move on. Here's a standard sale. The standard sale, and it's sold for $605,000. The lot is very small, half the size, but I'm still going to use that comparable sale because before the lot size, the square footage is more important than anything else. So I'm going to go to the next one. Oh, by the way, my wife is right here, Maria. You can see her just learning as well. So, all right, we're going to go to the next one. Oh, there's another one. Also sold for $640,000. Square footage, bedroom. I'm gonna click on it.
Yeah, this is also remodel the house, and
Yeah, that's what
I was checking this house.
Right, but look, I have seen this on several properties. This is what is going to differentiate the sales price. I already saw the first green red flag. Look what it says here.
UCS?
USC.
USC, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Homes
USC.
close to USC are priced so high because the demand is so high for the student room rentals. Now, obviously, once again, it depends on what side it might be or how close. I don't know yet because I don't know the area, but I'm learning the information by looking and reading. That's why you're learning. So we move on. Go to the next one. 4 bedrooms, 1,700, 731,000. Okay, I mean, I can see it. I'm gonna click on it. Go to the next one. 531, interesting. South Park is 535. Interesting. I'm gonna keep going, right? Look what it says. Awesome opportunity, huge lot in a good neighborhood, ready to build for investors or a new family. Which tells
So
me that
that means the house is very bad.
exactly, that's what it
Just
means.
to demolish.
Look, let's see. I don't know. I mean, I could be surprised. Look at that. I like those cell phone. Look at that. How beautiful that picture is. Look at those floors. And because the agent didn't care, the agent just used his cell phone or her cell phone. They didn't want to spend any money on marketing.
Maybe even they didn't go, they just asked
The tenants?
seller to take picture by themselves.
Maybe. All right, we go to the next one. Oops, sorry. We got this one, 550. We gotta click on it again. We go to the next one, 690. I'm gonna click on it again. I'm not seeing anything awkward. That's why I'm clicking on it, okay? This one again,
Okay.
5 bedrooms, blah, 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 567. I'm gonna click on it again. Right now, we're just going, because I might see a property that doesn't make any sense. Now, look, another probate, 570. So far, we've seen like 4 or 5 probates, all selling between 498 and 570. You notice the trend? So we notice that properties that are not in the greatest condition are selling under 570. That's what I have learned so far by looking at this. So I go to the next one. And there's another property. This is a standard sale on this side of the freeway, and it's sold really cheap. Interesting. Well, let me see why.
Because it's right almost on freeway.
Yeah, I mean, that could be. I mean, it could be that. Let's see what else. Look, nearby USC.
And
A
a
large,
410 or 110 freeway.
yeah. All right, well, we'll get it. We'll go to the next one. There's another one that is a little bit farther away from the freeway, 585. We go to the next one. There's another house, very small lot, only 2,200, and it's sold for 625. Obviously, looks like fully remodeled, right? So we still put it on. Finally, the last property, 3 bedrooms, bathrooms, 1,400, 645, and we'll look at the pictures. And well, it looks a little bit old, but it doesn't look tear down. So I got all 19 pictures, right? I got them all because I went through every picture. Okay, now I'm gonna look at the map. The reason I'm gonna hit the map is because I wanna see where the properties are located. And there they are. I'm gonna expand. Now, look at this. Here are the properties. This is where the subject property is. This is our property. On this side of the freeway, these are these properties on this side of the freeway. Now, I don't know, look at this property. You see that arrow right there? 845, 585, 640, 531, and 690. Now I'm gonna look at these properties. This is my subject. 570, 500, 535. Let's see this one. 489, 510, 539, 550. So far, Natalia, what conclusion can you draw about the values on this side versus this side?
Yeah, that's why I asked was my question about freeways on the side of freeway.
You notice I didn't answer your question? I didn't answer your question because I couldn't answer your question because I didn't have the information. So I needed to ask you to get the information. That's what you do as a salesperson. You need to ask your client information, but you ask in a professional way so they know that you are knowledgeable. Because if you ask in a way that it sounds that you do not know, the client will not hire you because they're going to doubt your knowledge. So you ask, that's why the question was, Mr. Seller, can you share with me something positive or negative about your home or the neighborhood that could affect the sale price of your home, the value of your house? And they would tell you, yeah, I hate it. I'm in this neighborhood. There's a lot of apartment units. Yeah, homes on this side are not as good as the ones on Vermont Harbor. And you take those notes. And when you do your research, you you confirm what they said. But let's say they don't tell you anything. Well, they don't have to. You just found out right now. Just by looking at this, you already know the house on the South Park are not as desirable as house on Vermont Harbor. But let's keep looking. 567, 731, 645, 795. But keep in mind, this is one side of the freeway, this is another side of the freeway, but now these properties here are on the north side. Now let's look at the south side. 510, 550, 625, 585. So the market is changing. The market changes here and here. The market is better here and here. Let's find out why. Oh, no wonder. USC. But see, I didn't want to show you this, Natalia, because I don't want you to make assumptions. I want you to ask questions. I want you to be inquisitive. I want you to find the data. I don't want you to jump into conclusions. You ask questions, you take notes. You do not believe everything they say. You just take that information into consideration, you put it into the system, and you confirm what they say. Because every seller, their house is the best. Every buyer, their house is too expensive.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, that's how you do it. Okay, so we already know that this house is somewhere in the middle, within a good area, a great area, a good area, not so great area. So if I reduce this from 1 mile to now half a mile, Natalia, we're in trouble, because now your values are 1, 2, 3, 4. Look what the values would be.
Yeah.
570, 500, 535, and maybe, look, that's just the borderline. So just by looking at this without me running my numbers, I can tell you that this property is going to be priced somewhere around 600 tops, depending on the condition of the property. You just told me that they added a bedroom and a bathroom without permits.
Yeah.
So the question here is, did they add additional square footage, or all they did was make that big living room, put a wall, and created a bedroom? If they did that, you don't worry about it. My concern is a new kitchen that they did it without permits, or a bathroom, because that requires plumbing and gas, and that's a problem. So if they added a bathroom with gas and plumbing, gosh, how did they do that? Did they do it the right way, or they just pay some dude from the streets and they did a nice job, but on the bottom it's nasty? You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I told them I need to see it before to say the price. I was expecting something like this between 570 to 600.
That's fine. Okay, so that's good. You did a great job by asking. You want to see the property. That gives you authority. That's actually good. So right now, this is where we're at. Okay, I'm going to, actually, I like this. I'm going to stick to this. I'm not going to go, because see, if I expand, $585, $640. If I expand, I'm getting pendings. I got 2 pendings, $489 and $510. This is the only active property for sale. $510, $550, $585, $585. I actually don't like this one, so I'm gonna remove this property. This is not gonna be a no good. I can play with that. Yeah, I don't like this one too. I don't like this one, and I don't like this one. So this is what I'm gonna play. Now I'm gonna play with the numbers, okay? So I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm going to now do I'm gonna refine. When I hit refine, the 19 comps that we had, or the 15 are gonna go down. So ready? Refine, narrow. You see what I did? I'm gonna refine what I check and I'm gonna narrow it down. And now I only have 4 instead of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a big difference, but I still want to have it in there. Okay. So if I go back, it takes me back here. Okay, it takes me back. I'm gonna go into results again. I'm going one step back. I'm going to results because I want to see these properties again. Now you see it. Now this one is not checked. You can see it's no longer checked, right? That one is no longer checked. That one is checked. But this one is not checked. I only got 4 properties checked. I'm gonna go back to the map again. Okay. I'm only getting these comps right now because they are within our square footage. Okay. So I'm gonna do something extra just so I can help you with the numbers. Okay. I'm going to put none. None means I'm gonna uncheck them all. So I just uncheck the properties. And I'm gonna leave all the 15 properties here. But look at this. That one is 845. We're not gonna use that comparable. We're not gonna use that one for 795 either. We're gonna allow this one. I don't even like that one either. I'm gonna remove all the high sales because they just make no sense. Anything up here, this one must be really bad. That's why it's, yeah, that's a probate. I forgot. That's 567, 731, 645, 795, forget it. I like all this. All these are good. Except this. So I'm gonna go into results. And I'm gonna physically remove. I'm gonna check them all. And now I'm gonna remove the ones that I don't like. So 510, 489. I'm looking at this. 539. Ridiculous. We don't want this one. They dropped the price. I know, but it's ridiculous. Somebody's gonna pay around there. So we'll remove that one. This one, I don't like it either. I'm gonna remove that property. 795. I'm gonna stick to this one. 640. It's okay. I'm gonna leave it. 731. This is a fully remodeled property.
It's also 4 bedrooms, pretty bad.
It's huge on the high end. I'm gonna remove it. That one, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave this one for 56. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave this one for 585. I'm also gonna leave this one. And finally, I'm gonna leave this one for 645. So now I'm going to do refine. I want you to see here, refine. You see it? Refine. And I'm gonna hit refine. And now I'm gonna narrow down from 15 properties. We are now down to 12. So now I have the basis for my CMA. One more time, I'm gonna look at the map. Here's my subject property, and these are all my comparable sales. Got it? Okay. I'm gonna hit action right here, action. And now I'm gonna do a CMA. The CMA you're gonna do a cloud CMA. This is the fastest, simplest, easier CMA for the consumer to see and appreciate. And it's easier for you to present. So the minute I'm gonna hit cloud CMA, watch what happens. The system is going to start collecting the data, and in your dashboard, this is what's gonna happen. Now, take a pause right here, and I want you to see this. You see this when you first log in into CRMless Matrix? It's one of the tabs up there. You see Cloud CMA? You see it right here? Okay. You can do a Cloud CMA directly from here without having to do what I just went through. But what I went through was a complete analysis. You actually went through the system. You cut it down little by little by little by little, right? Here, you basically just throw an address and you let the computer pick. So you can be lazy and just do it through here. Or
What
like,
about if I use the account that I got from a title company?
that's also okay. These are tools that you can utilize. I'm just showing you a tool that we have here so we can get it done, okay?
Okay.
So I know you have to go soon, so I'm gonna go back to the cloud CMA. I know. I'm gonna do a
Actually,
couple minutes.
I already late. I should leave at 3 o'clock. So.
Are you picking up your child?
Yeah, but
Okay,
it's okay. She's gonna stay in daycare.
give me 88 seconds. I'll get you done fast. Okay, client name. We're going back. We already got the results. We got into cloud CMA. You see new CMA, you're gonna put the name of the client.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of your client?
Luvia.
Luvia.
L-U. Uh-huh.
What's her last name?
Irizarry.
Okay, I'll take the I. The I, okay? Okay.
It's the same who was buying house.
I know, the same one. Okay, now give me the property address one more time.
143 East 47th Street.
And there you go. 143 East 47th Street in Los Angeles. I'm gonna do, and look what the system does. 2 bedrooms, and for whatever reason, it didn't pick the bath. But you and I know, 1 bathroom. I don't care about the legal stuff. I'm gonna focus with the legal stuff. 1400. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this shit out of the way. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, now you can add a cover photo here. Here will be a photo of the property. And I know you don't like doing this, but in case you like to go Google, you can Google the picture and put it right there. But let's say you don't want to put a picture, then you put a picture of your business card in here. Any
Okay.
picture, just mark it. So that's it. Property type residential, none. And I want you to look at this. See this right here? These are the listings that you specifically chose to get the value of the property. You want to be lazy and you want to be fast and you have an appointment and you don't got time to call Red and you want to go right now, then you just go to CMA, Cloud CMA, and you click, you just put the address and then you click here and that's it, you're done.
Automatically.
But this is an automatic one. But then you're not gonna know what's going on with the properties because there's a lot of information you're not gonna know.
Yeah.
So if you're dealing
it's
with,
gonna come 8,000.
Oh yeah, 8,000, everything is gonna show. But if you're dealing with a seller that knows the area, they're not gonna tell you. They're just gonna tell you, I'll call you later, and they're not gonna hire you. But when you do it this way, you're showing them that you know exactly what's going on. There's 1 property for sale, Mr. Seller. There's 2 properties under contract, and there's 6 properties that sold. Well, yeah, but there's a property for 845,000. Oh, yes, of course. But that one is close to USC and it's fully remodeled. Does that make sense? Oh, okay, thank you. You follow me? That's how you do it. All right, so we got another 35 seconds. We got this, and all we do now is simply hit fetch listings and watch what happens. The magic of technology. All the data is being crunched together into this beautiful map. This is the reason why I like you to show this CMA, because this CMA is very colorful, easy to understand. And look at this, 1 active property for sale, 3 properties under contract, and 8 sold. And look at this, low price, 489, medium price, 558, average price, 559, highest sale, 645. Natalia, depending on the condition of the property, you can choose the prices between 559 and 645. If you look at the property and the condition is amazing, like OMG, you can go on the high end. If you look at the property and it looks like average, you got an average price of 559. Now they're gonna tell you, but the other properties are probate. It doesn't matter. They're still selling for that price the condition is fair, just like your property.
Mm-hmm.
Being a probate or being a regular sale, it doesn't matter unless the condition is there. Most probate sales are listed a little bit under so they can sell fast because it is the court that is selling the property. They want it out of the way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's it. And now you look one more time. You got all the nice comparables right here. Forget about the details and adjustments. You're not an
Mhm.
appraiser. You don't want to mess around with it. So you keep going, and you can see them. They're in there. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Final step. Look what it says here. Set price. If you want to be aggressive, you can put a price that you're going to recommend. I suggest you don't put a price. That's what my coach just told us today. We don't put a price. We can get there and we can recommend a price based on market.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll come to an agreement, because you can say, I recommend a price of 550. No, I want 600. Okay, we can try 600 and see how it goes in the next 2 weeks, right?
But also, I can say, okay, but if you want 600, we can do like some, I don't know, some painting or some declutter
Yeah.
or something.
You can make recommendations only.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And let the seller decide, because they're gonna come back to you and say, Natalia, I spent $2,000 on paint and you asked me for a price reduction. You don't want that. All right, so
Oh,
we got this beautiful map, and now we're gonna hit customize report. And I need you to go inside your CRMLS. I need you to go into your cloud CMA, and I need you to go right here. You notice here? See my photo?
Photo? Oh,
Right
yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
Because there you're gonna edit it with your photo, your email address, your company name, your company address, and everything that you can put in there. You got it?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and I can email it to them?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can.
Okay.
So right now, I'm gonna put this in the middle, and it's just basically already preset. You can go into all these things, but I don't want you to mess with it. I just want you to go with it. And you just hit publish report. Watch this. It's preparing the report for you. It's going through the system. It's gonna make it into a PDF, and there you go. See, now it's PDF. You see here, PDF?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm gonna hit view live is when you present on your iPad to the seller. When you
Got
present
it.
on your computer. Forget about that for now. Let's go PDF. What's gonna happen is going to open this right now. Bingo, there it is. Now this report has 67 pages. You're not gonna print 67 pages, okay? You're gonna be selective, but I wanted to show you the report and then you become selective. So I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna show you the report. Obviously, it has my information. Yours is gonna have your information. It has my logo. Yours is gonna be your logo. This is a customized letter that is written in there, and you can add your own. Of course, in my case, I have my own biography, my own testimonial, my own resume, my own record, blah, blah, blah. All this is between you and I, nonsense. Doesn't matter. Seller doesn't care. They want to know what you can do for them. But it's there. When I print it, I don't print this. When I email it, I let them have it. When I email it, I don't care. But when I print it, I only give him the first page. When I print it, I give him this. I print this, and this. That's it. 3 pages. Everything else, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna go through this, and then I give him this, because after this comes this beautiful map. And in that beautiful map, you can see every value, every property, everything that you have selected. Subject property and all the other properties. You see that? And then after that, gives you a summary. After that, it gives you the listings. Again, you don't want to print all these listings because those are 50 listings, about 50 pages, a lot of color, and you're gonna go broke. All right, so you don't do that. So I'm gonna skip all these listings, but when you email it to them, it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go through.
If they want to see color picture.
It's up to them. You're welcome to print it. I don't recommend Natalia doing that because it's going to be a lot of money. All right, so I'm going to go towards the end. Here's the analysis. This is another page that I will print.
Mm-hmm.
The analysis is more of a straight line. The other one was
Yeah,
a
you
graph.
can understand.
Now
Yeah.
you can understand better.
It's more visual.
Of course. Most properties in that area are selling at 3% above asking price within 23 days. That's important. And after that, forget about all this. Blah, 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 blah. Congratulations, you just did a CMA. I'm going to email it to you as well as the recording. And then you change it and then you do it your own and you do it with your own name. Sounds good?
Yeah, I'm gonna do today by myself and send her.
Do not go nighttime, okay? Are you going to LA?
No.
Or you're gonna go to Norwalk?
Yeah, they live over here in Bellflower.
Yes, in Bellflower. Okay, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Other than that, I'm gonna be back in California on Friday. If you have any
Okay.
questions, I'm still gonna be here in Texas tomorrow. You have any questions, go ahead and text me. If we need to go over something, if we need to go over the listing contract, so if they agree, they like the price. Based on what I see, Natalia, I'm gonna recommend a price of no more than 600,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think 550 would be ideal, a good price. I want you to push for 550, not 600. They might want more money, but based on what I see on that market, 600,000 might be a little bit too much. However, you just mentioned to me earlier that it is an R2, which means they can build another unit. That could add more value to it, but we're not gonna get there until we have to. Last thing, have you ordered a profile from Orange Coast Title or Lisa from Chicago Title?
Yeah, I open it on my account.
Okay, so you already have a profile?
Oh, yes, property profile, yeah.
Okay, you have a property profile. Okay, what does the property profile average sales price tell you? I'm gonna stop the recording on this, and while it downloads, while you let me know what the your property profile says. So I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, there we go.
Wait,
And
it doesn't let me to
open your profile. I need you to, because the profile is gonna give you all numbers, refinances, sales, purchases. The numbers are not.
Yeah, but it was about the same.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I also live just some properties close to that, and yeah, it says actually it's give me more range. The average it's give me 495, and the highest is 640.
Okay, you might want to look at those comparables that they're looking at, because they might be giving you one refinance. They might give you a property that transferred ownership at a low value, and that's killing your price. I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking at it. All I know is what I just did right now for you is the exact same data an appraiser is going to look at. So professional way.
Yes, thank you so much, because
of course.
You explain. Now I understand what's making sense when you compare about what not, and of course the main point to ask more questions.
Ask more questions, and it's always good to take some notes, and then we can come back and kind of review that. But for now, I think you're set. I'm gonna finish the call. I'm gonna download it, and I'm gonna email you the recording, and I'm also going to email you the report that we just created, so you can have a sample and you can create your own. Okay.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Bye bye, Maria.